Alrighty. Good. Well, I don't know. It's a matter of perception, I guess. I don't know how you wanna call it. It's either very, very late evening or very, very early morning. It is 12:07 a.m. So take your pick. We are playing something that I don't really know what sort of coverage this game has managed to accrue as of yet. It's called Esoteric Ebb, and essentially, it, to me, looks very, very similar to Disco Elysium, a game that I am incredibly fond of. It looks like that sort of system mixed with a bit of D&D flavor, and so I'm hoping it'll be neat. Admittedly, it's pretty late right now, but hey, I gotta be up early. I gotta drive to the airport in a couple hours. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm dropping someone off, so no purpose in sleeping tonight. May as well get into this. Want to learn more about the Esoteric Coast? Maybe later. Okay, awesome. Easy enough. It's the classic, the character beginning, you know. It's strength, dex, constitution, intelligence. Yep, okay. It is classic Dungeons and Dragons rules. Every shepherd knows the song. It bellows up the river. Earth lives in that sliver of land. Torn as lament, full prayer. Strength measures your natural bodily prowess alongside a testosterone-fueled mindset. As a man, it is only proper for you to hone your figure and its capabilities. But why? The search for meaning is as vital as the struggle towards competency. Luckily, you already know your cause. To protect the innocent, to lead the weak, to sacrifice until nothing until your bones. Sacrifice until nothing but your bones hit the pavement. To literally die. Become a zealot. Regain your honor. Set out on your divine mission. The cleric's unique take on strength. Okay, so mechanically speaking, we get extra items. We can be violent and or manly. We get religious fervor and aesthetic nationalism, as well as increased manhood. A high strength cleric. So wait, so we're a cleric no matter what. I don't know almost anything about this game. In Disco Elysium, you start as, you know, amnesiac cop. I'm assuming in this one you probably start as not an amnesiac cleric, but a cleric. Votes for the party of Norvik, prays to his dead god, uses brute force on puzzles. It'll probably be like, what kind of cleric are you? Punches big bad evil guys in the face, wants to become a real human hero, loves quests, simple as, yeah. A low-strength cleric is a weak, sniveling rat, bows down to anyone stronger, can't handle his banter, gives up when the going gets tough, is afraid of women, and doesn't care about quests. That's rough, though, because I like putting my stuff into charisma. Maybe we'll do, like, charisma. It'll probably be, like, charisma, intelligence, and dexterity, but we're not gonna trash strength. Okay, we'll read dex. It is imperative to simply explain to these people that they have the right to choose. Belief in oneself is just. Wealth is built from within. Meriadoc Moonwatch, sights beyond reeds. Dexterity measures natural reactivity, balance, and poise. The haste with which you express a witty remark or notice a nervous glance. And of course, your ability to gracefully avoid the consequences of your actions. It's all about risk versus reward. It is the feeling of self-preservation when everything falls apart around you. To grab as much as you can while the grabbing's good. To progress towards a new future full of freedom. To those who look out for themselves can prosper and survive. I promise you, no one else will. With enough dex, you can steal anything. Pick locks, sneak and dodge traps, and roll initiative and react quickly. Become rich as a Republican revolutionary. Just run away, dummy. Oh, the goblin says you can just run away. It's the, because we have like a goblin friend, I think. That's the only thing I know about this game, really, is that you have, like, your Kim Kitsuragi is a goblin. A high dex cleric, votes for the revolutionary free striders, collects many piles of shiny coins, acts first in every encounter, avoids trouble before it brews, always has a witty reply, looks out for himself, takes big risks, and win every time. A low dexterity cleric takes big risks and fails every time, doesn't notice anything in time, stumbles over his own feet, drops the ball, is slow, and is dirt poor. Oof. Okay, hold on. Always listen to your hungry stomach. The Hedonists, a blind manifesto. Constitution measures your natural stamina, both mental and physical. It's how much you can take before going down. The world is harsh and unforgiving. It will beat you to a pulp with words and sticks. So listen to your gut, the instinct that kicks in when you're standing at the pit. It is the voice that speaks nothing but bodily truth. Every choice you make, every emotion you accumulate, can be traced back to the lower half of that stomach of yours. Follow it. Retain the mortality of fleshy logic. Simple, easy, truthful. Constitution is needed for hit points. Good, standard. Control your body and its esoteric connection. Oh, I get it. Esoteric Ebb. So, like... So, you know, you're like a cleric and you got your god. You're probably talking to God at some point. I don't really know shit. But, hey, you're a cleric. Your political party pulled 2% last week and you don't care. Awesome. Pain is good for you. See, a high constitution cleric keeps forgetting there's an election, focuses on the good things in life, is tougher than entropy, keeps his neuroticism in check, talks with spirits in the walls, listens to his gut, is already dead. Oof. A low constitution cleric will die, panics over everything, listens to his gut and is wrong, has no control of his bodily functions, can't handle the pain, and has no special connection with walls. What the hell? That's weird. Okay. A glorious design. Let those who learn lead, through merit of ability and nothing else. Lord Phileas Prax. Autobiography Prax. Intelligence measures your ability to recall, store, and process information. It is your logical receptacle and calculator. It is only proper for you to hone this pulsating mass within your skull. But why? Simple, pure, unadulterated ego. Knowledge rules the world. So too shall you one day lead the weak. Bring your genius to the masses. If they do not bow, they do not deserve you. You know everything about the past. Therefore, it is only rational you would truly know the future as well. Enlighten the ignorant masses. Whoa, that's cool. Higher intelligence lets you prepare more spells, think, plan, and execute an actual plan. And complete the magocratic return. Vote for yourself. Damn. Wisdom. Oh, wait, hold on. Votes for the best wizard, you. Despises and envies the gods. Solves every mystery with ease. Masters arcane magic. Spouts historical facts for hours. Is dismissive towards those lesser. And knows everything. A low intelligence cleric knows nothing, is both ignorant and confident, oh no, makes up tidbits to seem smart, is barely sentient, cannot intentionally solve mysteries, is an idiot. Duh. Very good. Large crumble upon their heavy forms, the mystical falter at the crucial point, small rise to the occasion. Half-Wheat's poem. Wisdom measures your awareness, intuition, and ability to understand the world around you, to feel it. You may not know why, but meeting the gaze of another grants you an empathic bond with her wants and fears, her dreams and hopes. You can read people, for good or bad, and pick up details others would pass by. It is your belief in the heart of all folk, to give and share what you have, and be completely and utterly selfless. It is the only true road to redemption. Gods only know how hard you try. Okay. Oh, hold on. Uses. Empower your spells. Be kind and see the good in all folk. Egalitarian hope and an Asgalian working class. There are no big bad evil guys. Interesting. So that's like empathy, basically. What is charisma? What's the difference there? Those who believe in democracy have a wonderful view of folk. To think them capable of making rational and informed decisions devoid of personal bias and emotional conduct. It is, frankly, inspiring. Nicholas Darrow, Memoirs of a Statesman. Charisma measures your eloquence, confidence, and ability to navigate social situations of any kind. In short, it is the force of your unkempt personality, but they don't need to know that. Smooth talk your way into any position of your liking. You can be affiliated with any known faction or thought. Reality is molded around your will, like a chameleon. Become a social operator. Become anything you need to make everyone finally love you. With high charisma, you get an automatic discount in select stores near you. Win every conversation. Say the right thing. Say whatever you get. Say whatever gets people to like you. Become an apolitical force of nature. Be arguably sociopathic. A high charisma cleric votes for whatever makes him popular, was socialized as a child, knows what to say to win favors, can actually flirt with some baddies, hell yeah, loves to mind control people, sees truth as a suggestion, and has no soul. A low charisma cleric isn't very likable, doesn't know how to act with people, fumbles the baddies, fears conversations, is like the opposite of a skilled orator, and has no style. Damn. So we do have pre-builts. Interesting. Okay, so if we were to go with the pre-builts, we have Primal, which is, what is that? High Wisdom, High Strength, basically. The Trickster Cleric, which is Dex and Charisma. Scholar Cleric. Oh, shit. I didn't want to return that far. Okay. How do I want to build it? What is my background focus? Okay, we have a couple different things. Punching bag. You're a farmer's son who grew up in the city. Of course you'd be an outcast. It took time, but eventually you figured out how to cope with it. You don't remember it, but you know well how your father died. Sometimes it motivated you. Sometimes it felt impossible to live up to. Kiosk kid. Your mom wasn't around a lot, so to keep you out of trouble, she forced you to get a post-school job. You still despise the smell of newspapers. Lore enthusiast. Spending time alone in the city, you often ended up at the Darrowian Library? The strange history of Jorah's realm was a constant companion to you. Inevitably, you ended up in the wrong crowd. You quickly picked up on the slang and radical terminology, doing anything to get real friends. You were a novelty to them, a boy who would do anything for their attention, for their approval. After 2 or so years, you got quite good at it. Your friends soon introduced you to the rebellious belly of Norvik. As a teenager, you spent years spreading chaos, and worse, dwarf propaganda. After your arrest, there wasn't much arguing about it. 3 grueling years in training, drilled on the city code and virtues, but you survived. My cat wants to come in. Hold on. So, by the way, I'm pretty sure we get to pick any of these options. These are like, I don't know, they'll probably have some bearing on like options for what we can do, but I don't really know. You really only ever prayed for that one thing during those lonely years. The gods did not answer, so you learned to manage, as always. 19 PW, 20 PE. What do those mean? Hi, Frabo. Would you mind scooching, baby? Sweet boy. Your knack for scribing got you promotion to clerical duties. Picked out of the ranks, you quickly showed deep devotion to your divine city. There's a lot of backgrounds. Like, a lot. Joining the towers is an honor bestowed upon few. It is also a terrible challenge, even for you. Who would have thought lectures were so draining? For the first time in your life, you were a natural. You've always known a few cantrips, but real magic was something else. It was power. As a rising talent, you often found yourself amidst the politicking of superiors. Despite your best efforts, it never ended well for you. There's something wrong. Praying to a dead god whose whispers linger in the air, slowly fading. You are isolated among your peers. That's weird. What the hell? What's with all the years? Ultra 30th, 25 PE. Maybe I should read the Steam page. Son, can you move? You spent most nights seeking esoterical insight, a lonely life. Your findings were unwanted by those in charge, yet you did not stop, never. There are an ungodly amount of these backgrounds, actually. Disillusionment, a city with ideals not upheld. One day you chose a side, the emerging democracy. You wrote day and night for change and glory. Abject apostate. No one likes you. When you were demoted for dereliction, no one spoke up against it. But it's fine. You'll be fine. After all, you're used to it. Growing up alone, getting into trouble, training with the Earth Guard, devoting your life and becoming a cleric. Was it always supposed to end in the river? Weird, man. So, it's clearly going up. I gotta look this up. Oh, and those are rolls. Okay, hold on. Background, Esoteric Ebb. I'm trying to see. Background focus does not lock you in, yada yada. Instead, it provides you stat bonuses and influence how your character performs early in the game. Okay, but it doesn't matter. The years don't matter anything. Yes. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. It's just go based off the numbers. Got it. Okay. So we'll be proficient in... Man, I like being proficient in charisma, but it seems like Constitution's gonna be a good one. Focuses on the good things in life, tougher than entropy, keeps his neuroticism in check, talks with the spirits in the walls, listens to his gut. It's already dead. So am I gonna be resurrected? Am I gonna be like some kind of skeleton cleric? Yeah, just lay down like that. And then we could do... See, seeing good in all folk would be nice too. There are no big bad evil guys. Just like talk through everything. Wisdom seems like the nicer, more proper version of charisma. Okay. Man. It really is basically D&D. Not D&D rules necessarily, but you get the +2, +1s. Prays to his dead god. Yeah, a high strength cleric prays to a dead god. If I could do... Maybe I'd do proficiency in Dex. Hi, Fallen. Good evening, buddy. Or good morning. We're playing Esoteric Ebb. I don't know if you're just showing up, but hey, glad to have you. Because if you are, then I can explain the game. But if you've been here, then I don't have to. Dexterity, Constitution. And I will put points into Wisdom. Okay, see, because I want to be kind. First time hearing about this game. So it's basically Disco Elysium, but D&D. As far as I can tell. I don't know where I heard about it. Oh, right, I didn't. There was no advertising for this game for me, aside from just I opened up the Steam page, or I opened up Steam, and it was like, boom, Esoteric Ebb. And I was like, oh, hey, that art style looks cool. I clicked on it, and it looked, the gameplay style looked vaguely like Disco Elysium, and I was like, very, very cool. I mean, you can even sort of tell, I don't know if you remember how much you remember from Disco Elysium, but these art styles very much so remind me of, like, Constitution is a stomach with a literal mouth in it. Dexterity is a, you know, hands, just like a long reaching hand. It's cool, looks cool. Okay. I like collecting piles of shiny coins. I like stealing things. Dexterity and Wisdom. Esoteric Expert. You spent most nights seeking esoterical insight. A lonely life. Your findings are unwanted by those in charge. You did not stop and never. You don't remember much, Disco? Oh, man, dude. I love that game so much. Abject Apostate. I feel like having high strength would be good, but I think I want to do Dex and Wisdom. I'm just not sure. Because Wisdom seems like not really a pacifist one, but like, you know, the better non-manipulative version of Charisma. But Constitution seems interesting. A high Constitution cleric is already dead. And a high Constitution also talks with spirits in the walls. Which is like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Okay, well, I mean, we could bring everything to 10, but that's like too balanced, you know? Ugh, I don't want to have low charisma though, because we're going to fumble the baddies. It literally says it. A low charisma cleric fumbles the baddies. Straight up. And has no style. Low intelligence, we're just stupid as hell. Oh, we also have a background that buffs our strength too. What are the pre-built numbers? Unstable. They should bow before your ego. $17, $13. So it seems like 17 or 18 is like the ideal top stat. I just don't know. 2-4 there. And then for low stats, it looks like having at least 1 or 2 6s is fine. Beefy cleric seems fine. It's like a good stable build. I can get by with low intelligence. It looks like none of the other... Oh, Primal Cleric does. Primal Cleric has low intelligence. But... See, I'll bump strength down. Oh, I can't bump strength down one. We'll do it on... Esoteric Expert, Wisdom and Constitution. That's fine. So Wisdom and Constitution are both at 16. Oh, that I actually can't go up any higher. So do they generally just make him proficient in whichever two are highest? Yeah. No, not on the beefy cleric though. It's important that we get this right. Okay. Yeah, okay, so leaving it at 16 will give us a bigger bonus. I think we can just sink 2 points into dexterity, and that'll be fine. High constitution, high wisdom. We're proficient in dexterity. And then if that doesn't work out, honest to God, we can just restart the game in the morning. Because it's fine. I remember restarting Disco Elysium at least once. 5 days until the first ever election. An explosion erupts at the heart of the city. No one wants to deal with it. So they send you. The weakest cleric in Norvik. But also thick as a brick. Ready to face death itself. Complete your quests in any order. Don't be afraid to make interesting choices. And remember to listen to your stomach. The campaign will take you from level 1 to 6. We'll play for about 5 to 8 sessions. It's been a journey to put this together. I hope you have a good time. And only 6 strength? Just avoid going solo in the dungeon. That's so cool. It's literally just D&D. He said over the course of about 6 sessions. Jor. Truth and nothing else. What is your name? Intelligence. DC 8 failure. Right. Your name. It's one of those Norvikian names. Starts with an R. Rogan? Rogan? Doesn't sound right. Rogan. Is it Rogan? Yes, that's the one. Doesn't sound right to me. No. No one calls you by your name. You are often referred to as Cleric. So, my name is... Yes. Speak it. Cleric. Class conflict. If your name is what they call you, that is it. You answer. Another question from the darkness. What is your occupation? As if it matters. You are dead. Dead? How can you be dead? You're thinking, aren't you? Dead does not mean gone. What are you, a fucking poet? What's an occupation in this context? I don't want to be dead. Look around. Your senses reach out into the void, a glimmer dangling far, far away. A string of existence. I don't want to be dead. If you do, if you can embrace it, do so. What's an occupation in this context? Work. Getting paid for labor. This is for sure about your job. You know, the job. Your class. Tell the voice about your class. What class am I? Lower class. You are a city cleric, nothing more. You're a high-class scoundrel, the best of the best. Ooh, I'm definitely a cleric. I'm a sneaky little rogue. I'm awful at everything. Oh, Stace, I don't know. It's my class. I am a sneaky little rogue. And I am awful. I am awful at everything. I'm a sneaky little rogue. A dashing one at that. It takes a while before the next question is posed. What is your current goal? We need to find out who blew up the tea shop. And most importantly, for what nefarious purpose. The Goblin Chieftain. She needs you. I'm sorry, a tea shop exploded? Unfortunately, yes. That's not good. I like tea shops. They are lovely. You may ruminate further on tea shops at a later date. There is a question to be answered. Your goal is... Why all these questions? No clue, but you should keep them talking. It's been silent here for far too long. To find the Goblin Chieftain? Is that right? You know it to be true. No reply, no feedback. Then the voice asks, what is your political affiliation? The question strikes your entire consciousness, sending it spinning. If you care for your fellow, vote for the Asgalists. We've moved beyond the bounds of dictators. We are free to make our own choices thanks to the revolutionary freestriders. Elections are ridiculous. It hides in the back of your skull, a fact that you are bound to be a nationalist, and it frightens you. The pressure. I don't know any of these words. Don't worry, it doesn't matter. Just say what you think will be the most useful to you. Which is, just say you're apolitical. Perfection. No one can get mad at you, and everyone will love you. The voice is fading. This is the end. The final question. How did you die? Ooh, cool. Spooky. I need to get the voices down for the stats, but oh, this is so cool. It's literally Disco Elysium. Drowning in the river. The same way you lived, unable to step out of the uniform, not for 1 second. Now's your chance. Break free. Oof. I fell into divinity. She took me whole. I died when she died. Stay silent until the darkness ends. I am not dead. Ooh. So did he do this entire thing himself? Ah. I'm really excited for this. I really, really like the music. I'm a big fan of like synth-heavy stuff. Esoteric Ebb. Alright, here we go. Oh, I see a broken sword. Pick that bad boy up immediately. Am I a zombie? Am I undead? Day 1, March 22nd, 27 PE. A fresh start. Your heartbeat is loud, screaming. Your body aches. It's stiff, as if you've slept for days. Don't sleep in the armor, dumbass. Ready for the quest to continue. Look around. A circular stone chamber. A storage for apples and corpses. A house of the dead. Your home. Check my stuff. What stuff? Your hands dart around your pouch and uniform. You take a deep breath. Be calm. No spell book, no mace. Face it, you've been robbed. Your legs shake. Tears begin to form. Deep breaths. Your belongings are surely here somewhere. Wait, what's this about a quest? Oh yes, a quest. Interact with the highlighted words to receive a glossary entry. Earth, be blessed. Oh. DC 1, success. Earth, your god. Do I remember everything? Yes. Everything is off, but your memory is intact. Your thoughts are scattered, but your mind is fine. Your quest was given yesterday. Remember, the tea shop. The tea shop? Yep, the tea shop that blew up. Easy job. You'll be done in a day or two. A chance for redemption. Redemption? What did I do? Did I? Insubordination. Inconstancy. Light apostasy. The words live inside your bone marrow. Just a job, huh? So I've done this before. Well, maybe not this particular type of job. Your previous experience lies more in some basic Earthguard militia service, as well as a few years at the Towers. Hey, we passed it. The Towers, the home base of the Order of the Arcane Clerics of Norvik, also known as the OACN. Cleric, a servant of a god, deeply devoted and spiritually connected, typically a divine spellcaster given power through their deity. Can we pass that? Fuck yeah. Divine, one of the 3 pillars of magic. It is represented by the sacred, the faith of all folk, their souls, and is granted by gods who once walked among us. A quest. I like those. They are dangerous. You might not make it. Wait, how much time do I have? Until the election. Duh. Which is in 6 days. No, it's not. What the hell? It's in 5 days. Depends on your definitions. Definitions of definitions of what? Time? Time only advances when you make new choices in dialogues. Oh, that's cool. Oh, let's see. Where should I put my face? Right now it's fine. It seems fine right now. So to be clear, I need to figure out who blew up some random tea shop. Move on. More or less. But you've got like 5 days to do it, so no stress. There's that feeling again. The feeling you're about to enter a path from which there is no way back. This game better get a full re-release in like 5 years with full voice acting like Disco Elysium did. My god, that'd be amazing. No way back. That doesn't sound too good. Can I think about this first? Let's finish this job. Damn right, you'll do great. Now get going. Alright, but first You feel dizzy. Oh, shit. Oh, You feel dizzy. The weight of the Earthguard uniform. A dull pain takes hold. You require healing. You must consume an apple. Now. Your mind forms a trail from one cross to another. You know not why you stand among these apples, but you know everything else that has gone wrong in your life. You must dig yourself out of this trench, with kindness and an ever-brightening love for folk. Your skull is broken, the content whole. Bring yourself back from the brink. Find solace on the path and save the paladin from his madness. The flesh will thank you. If your stats are high or low enough, chimes will appear in your mind. They will suggest, inform, and offer unique paths. Trust them at your own risk. I am so very confused. Hold on. Find solace on the path and save the paladin from his madness. The flesh will save you. I'm assuming the paladin might be that dude up there. I'm so confused. One step at a time. Get going. Okay, we're walking around. Oh. What is this? The air is cool in here. An esoteric effect. Behold, an apple. Looks better than the ones in the pile. Can I trifle? Garden apple. An apple grown on Tolstad. The colors ripple across the surface. Consuming it will save your soul. In a moment, perhaps. A lot of apples over there. This isn't yours, is it? Tattered cloak. +1 dex, -1 charisma. The cloak is sprawled upon the iron slab. As you grab it, you immediately feel the dampness spreading into your gloves. Oh! It is light blue and tattered, and it was once yours. Please don't. This thing is disgusting. Weigh it in my hands. It is heavy. Wring out the water. The filthy liquid falls to the floor of the stony chamber. It smells of salt water. Beware. Someone must have mixed water and salt here. A foul alchemical concoction. Our intelligence is so low that we can't even perceive the existence of salt water outside of somebody making it. Hold on. I gotta move my face. I'm gonna put it like up here for now. That seems fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. That's perfect. It is still quite wet. Wring out the water. Okay, I can't just keep doing it. Should I wear this? Move on. No? Of course you should wear it. A hood is a perfect tool for any decent rogue and ne'er-do-well. So what if it's a little damp? You have to wear it. I'll think about it. Oh yeah, I answered when they asked what class I was earlier. I said I was a rogue. Even though I have no idea what sort of bearing that does for anything. But I'm not a rogue. Sorry, the word I am not a rogue is not in your vocabulary, actually. Please rephrase. That's not one word, though. So pedantic. You reach for your fancy red pouch of holding. The cloak easily slips inside, into the extra-dimensional space, with a satisfying... I really love my pouch of holding, or... Gods, I can fit so many items in this thing. Yes, you are very lucky. It's not yours, though. It's the city's. You can't just use it for anything. Shut up. It's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. Now go and put on your cloak and rob some reallocate some resources. Equipping items temporarily alters your ability scores. Right. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. Especially if I do another run with different stats, it'll be completely different. Wait. I wanna, behold. A vase of leaves. Smells lovely. Okay. Engage. Cold corpse. You stare at a blue rag. It's draped over the outline of a someone. How is this guy sleeping down here? It's a corpse. Sir. Sir, you can't sleep down here. No response. He's too still to be alive. Sir, please don't ignore me. No breathing. No movements. Nothing. Oh. Oh, he's dead. No shit. Recently deceased. Actually check under the rags. Underneath, you find the cold corpse of a human. DC 9 success. Human. Tall and beautiful like yourself. Known as the pest of the coast by those who are less inclined to reproduce like rabbits. Thinning blonde hair. Unkempt facial hair. His sons miss him and despise him. The DC of a dice choice is determined by how challenging that roll will be for you. If you select a dice choice, you then roll a 20-sided die. If you get the same or higher, you then succeed on that roll. I'm good with corpses, right? What do you mean? Like, I mean, first of all, I didn't even recognize that this was a corpse. Bad sign. I've been trained to handle them, right? You know exactly what you're doing. And that was a failure. So, I don't know. Formal training is for people without true talent. Oh, right. I mostly dealt with paperwork. Got it. I'm a master of corpse craft. Indeed. Hey, look at that though. It actually helps. -2 to the dice check because I'm confident in myself. Examine him closer. Come on, baby. Thank God. There's something strange here. This is no regular gentle repose. Look close, but do not move the corpse. Harsh scars cover the skin. Signs of being either a hard worker or a careless worker litter his skin. Cause of death appears to be not directly visible. No blunt trauma either. Considering his age and the shape of his body, this man most likely died of common disease or internal failure. That's pretty broad and vague. Unless you're willing to start cutting, it's all you'll get. Except, what? There's also a marking on the right leg. A circle with a cross inside it. 300 pieces added. You recall, that is the marking of PR. Potential revivification. Oh, right. This guy can be revived? Seems so. He most likely died during care and was granted immediate gentle repose. However, he clearly did not have an RF, a revive fund, nor did he have enough family members with enough cash. Or perhaps he was just an unlikable fellow. Who knows? You cover up the corpse once more. So I should cast Revivify on this guy? Potentially, yes. Who was he? His hands are calloused. He's built like a sarcophagus. Just a man. A dead man. So he's probably like a farmer, some kind of strong fellow. Why is he here? This is a morgue. A lich house. Clearly. Corpses are kept on cooling in places like this, before cremation or burials. The apples make it hard to believe, but yeah. Must have been one hell of a deal to put those two together. It's okay to loot them, right? Yeah, why not? If you can suffer the loss of moral integrity. Moral integrity? It's a dead guy. He's not gonna need his stuff, obviously. Not like the guy will complain. But don't go talking about it too loud, okay? I should stop bothering him now. It's a corpse under a blanket. Garden apple and crowns. Thank you for your stuff, sir. Much appreciated. I want to know who that guy is. What's his deal? Shrine of Earth. The ruins fill your senses as you approach. The color is faded. This monument is hollow, void of all life and divinity. And worse, it's covered in rotten apples. A sacred shrine left in this state? It's an insult to Earth and all of his people. These old things are still around, huh? Are these rare? Can I pray here? Indeed. Yet you are very much aware that this is not the worst you'll see. You'll have to fight hard to keep Earth's dream afloat. The city is lost, but it is not yet lost. How poetic. You're also aware the city is very much in need of change. Change from what? An honorable lifestyle? A peaceful city for humans to prosper in? Change from the stagnation and a mire of decay. Earth's crusade brought triumph. The corruption brought after his fall is due to exactly that kind of filthy rhetoric. You're certainly allowed to be wrong in your opinion there. Stop complaining. It won't solve anything. It's giving me a headache. Politics is exhausting. Remove the apples. It does not take long for you to move some of the nasty apples away from the front of the shrine. A small improvement, but big in the heart. These old things are still around, huh? A rock? Yeah, they tend to be. Hard to let go of national pride. But progress will always lead the way. Are these rare? No. You will find shrines like this all over Norvik. Can I pray here? To what exactly? There are many gods, listening to our prayers, always. Just remember that they might not respond so clearly. So I can pray to some random god? You may pray as you wish. There's an eternal element to it that is underappreciated. It makes you whole. What the hell? Kneel. The shrine towers over you. You feel small. To cast spells, you must first prepare them at shrines. Prepared spells can be cast when the cleric has a reason to do so, either in or out of dialogues. Each cast expends one spell slot of the corresponding level. What other gods are there? Many. You know a few. Earth, father of Norvik. Earth is dead. Dead gods... Oh wait, sorry, no, that's not wisdom. Earth is dead. Dead gods do not speak. You've devoted your life to follow in his footsteps. Oh, you mean to the death? Asgal Ashmask. Asgal Ashmask was a dwarven god of exiles and egalitarianism. Ooh, damn, hell yeah. Asgal Ashmask, a dwarf on a low cask born deep in Leckham Moraz tunnels. When he attained divinity in 443 AE, he crushed the kingdoms and formed the Asgal Folcom Forge. On his death in 470 AE, a great civil war broke out, resulting in the exiling of all his followers to the surface. But his influence was felt all around the Undercoast and above, as his exiled dwarves spread Asgalism to all corners of Jor. Charisma. Undercoast, a nickname for the undersea coast. Hey Robbie, I'm on break for 15 minutes. Hey Industrial, I am playing this game for the next hour, and then I gotta take Autumn to the airport. She's gonna go visit her friends for a baby shower. Undersea coast, the gravity-reversed cavern sea and archipelago, right underneath the coast. Dig down far enough and you'll end up passing through the gravity flip, and then you can make the climb. Damn, that's weird. His followers do not pray to him, for he's not even seen as a god by most. Damn, wait. His followers as in... Asgol? Okay. Tokig the Gambler. A trickster. The type of god only famous for his ridiculous ploys. Tokig the Gambler is often seen as a silly goblin myth. Damn. Tokig the Gambler, a trickster goblin who united the tribes of Ascani during the Divine Era, most famous for cutting off his right hand to fulfill a prophecy. Oscan, one of the 8 bands along the coast. It is a cold, mountainous realm. It is your home, also referred to as Ascani. In truth, there are few goblins who still worship him after the conquest. Praying to Tokig would, if you for some reason would get a response, only result in the exact opposite of whatever you wanted. Not hating your job as much as usual tonight. Maybe you're getting used to working again. Hell yeah. Bulba. First of many. Oh, sorry, that's Constitution. Hey, by the way, let me know if these voices get annoying. I'm having fun with them, but I don't know how they actually come through. First of many, a beast of Jor. Beast of Jor, term for those creatures invited by Jor during the Gate Era. Essentially a term for all the extremely old and ancient creatures along the coast. Jor, oh man, I'm glad we're actually passing these successes because our intelligence is trash. Jor, the name of our realm, also the name of the legendary wizard who created it. He died during the closing, at the end of the Gate Era. Gate Era, the first of 5 eras, when Jor crafted his realm, and the gods fought to bring order. That was the Gate War. Bulba was of the hunt. Bulba, the last of the Titans, fought against dragons in Vorgini, died in the Haishi swamp. His corpse spawned many monstrosities across the coast. Behemoths who raged across the coast. In his name, we celebrate the eternal hunt. I'm done. So you are. Prepare spells? What spells do I have? Preparing spells. To the right, you may view a list of all of your available spells. In order to cast spells, you first need to prepare them by approaching shrines, which are scattered around the city. For each spell you wish to prepare, fill in its empty slot on the right. You only prepare a spell if you have the spell slot of a corresponding level available. Your last paycheck was only 188, but you're making it work. Plenty of good food, etc. Hell yeah. 188 is more than you typically add, right? I mean, it's shit, man. More is more. To the bottom left, you may view your current spell slots. Each circle represents one slot where you may expend to cast a spell. You may only cast spells when there are use for them. When a spell is castable during specific situations and dialogues, the spell tile button of that particular spell will be lit up. Spell tile buttons can be found next to your spell slots once you've finished preparing your spells. Plus blood plasma money. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, can I... Should I do this? These are literally just D&D stuffs. A creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your wisdom ability modifier. Collected spells, 1 spell, yeah. Spells to prepare, 1. Rounds. Ooh, we get feats. It literally is just D&D. This shit is awesome, dude. Oh, wow. And there's a quest tree. It's got my... I have 1 point in apolitical so far. I'm talking to God, basically. You encountered a corpse in the Lich House. It seems fresh and ready for revivify. though it would cost quite a bit of money to bring him back. Almost a month's rent. You've made it clear one single time now. You're a dick-ass rogue, and nobody can stop you from being the coolest sneaker on Tolstad. You've declared yourself the cleric of Norvik one single time. It's a grand title, suitable for a true human cleric like yourself. The first ever election in Norvikian history will take place in a few days' time. What will you vote for? The purpose on Tolstad is to investigate an exploded tea shop, locate this establishment, and gain entry. Ooh. It literally is... This is awesome, dude. It's literally just Dungeons and Dragons plus Disco Elysium. I am so excited right now. A divine shrine covered in apples. A great mountain of apples. I could just try and do all the voices in the exact same style of, like, the brain from, like your brain in Disco Elysium. Oh, my God. You stare at a pile of apples. Oh, man, I'm gonna have so much fun with this. Apples are good for you. Whose apples are these? Maybe they're grown somewhere around here. Or below. From the ground? From trees? Like potatoes? Tomatoes? You are now hungry. Should these be stored? Also, I like how I failed a 12, a 10, and then a 7 check. I failed all 3. There was no saving grace. Should these be stored alongside corpses? Of course not. It's nasty. It's just apples. They won't damage the corpses. Something tells you that no, they should not. Could I eat my way through this pile of apples? You can certainly try. You have a feeling it might be worth your while, but only if you push to the end. You are not capable of carrying such a tremendous burden. It would be greatly beneficial. Eat the apples! Whoop! Don't waste your time here. At the very least, don't eat the less fresh ones. Ability checks. Roll a d20 with your modifiers to get a unique outcome. The DC is often impacted by your choices, big or small. Remove the bad apples first. Hey, I got an achievement. Remove the bad apples before you chow down. Your hands swipe over the surface of the apples, carefully plucking away with signs of spoilage. Oh, plucking away any with signs of spoilage. It's only DC of 7 and I get a +3. It might be a bad idea to say that's a lot of apple. Oh, cannot save in dialogue. Oh, shit. Nice, we get a +3. We're good. You look upon this challenge with determination. Your stomach is empty. Yeah, because I haven't eaten any apples yet. Dig in. Digging in. The first apple goes down the hatch. Going smooth so far. Another one. Number 2 goes well. You chew it in peace. The third. Yep. That sure was an apple. Going smooth so far. Next. Yes! This one was harder. Your stomach fights the taste. It is getting difficult. One more should be fine. This is the limit. As you chow down on the apple, you feel your jaw shake, your hands shake. Apple overdose. Dangerous stuff. You've heard of that. Scary. You feel refreshed. For a moment at least. The pile of apples towers over you still. You've barely made a dent. Yeah, so why did you do this again? Yes. Eat the apple, apple boy. Feel sick. As you feel sick, you see something sticking out of the pile of apples. A piece of paper? No. It's a spell scroll. Oh. Lucky bastard. Those are worth a fortune. Relatively speaking. Ah, the scroll is just for a simple cantrip. Oh well. You quickly memorize the scroll, consuming it into your psyche, as you always do. Some people at the towers used to fear your innate power to master magic like that, which is understandable. It's pretty terrifying. Cantrips are spells that can be cast at will outside of dialogues. They do not consume any spell slots. You can access your cantrips in the bottom right. Very cool. Check out the cantrip. Dancing light. That's cool. A pile of apples. Can I engage with it again? Nod to the pile. So is this a separate spell scroll? Divine scripture where it does not belong. I'm really, really liking this game, by the way. I am, what are we in? Like an hour in? I am absolutely loving this. It is Dungeons and Disco Elysium, baby. I am, God, and it's not voice acted, which means I get to do all the lines, which depends on how you feel about me doing all the lines, but I am having fun. Shield of Faith. Memorize. Oh, is that another spell? Could I memorize it? There's a thing right here. There's a thing right here. No! Oh, wait. Prayer spells. Supposed to prepare one. Is that right? Is that correct? I don't know. Yes, I think it is. Yeah. Okay. I see another apple. This one looks good. I'm gonna go trifle with that thing like crazy. Yoink. A very important piece of paper. Well, let's not leave it behind if it's important. It's a voting card. -1 intelligence. Thanks. Who are... Oh. Hold on. I don't want to just steal from this guy. Quick save. Now we can try to steal from this guy. Thank you. A guy. He looks indecisive. You approach a shambling man by the apple pile. He does not acknowledge your presence. He's unaware of you. Greetings, citizen. Glancing under the hood, you catch a blank expression spread upon a dried face. What is your name, sir? He does not even turn to look at you. You trying something here, smartass? He's just literally like a zombie. He's just completely mindless, and we're like, hey, you quit that. Identify yourself, citizen. Wait, why is this man not listening to me? His glassy dark eyes just stare forward into nothing. Wait, is this a zombie? I love that intelligence being my lowest means that every other stat can give me good information, and intelligence just has no idea what's happening at any point in the game, even though we just started. Intelligence is dumb as hell. Sir? Sir, are you a member of the undead? He does not respond. What's he doing? The zombie is attempting to clear a path through the apple pile. He's probably been at it for a long time. I found this voting card over there. Is it yours? The zombie does not even grunt in your direction. He just keeps working, slowly. You grip the voting card firmly in your gloved hand. It is indeed yours. Keep it safe. You're very rude. Did you know that? The zombie appears to rattle a bit. Nope. Just found another out-of-place apple. Well, no. What if I want to establish the mageocracy? What if I want to vote for myself? I don't have a political opinion, so I guess I don't need this voting card. Do not think a lack of thought is somehow admirable. Oh. Don't listen to anyone else. You are more than correct. Scream it at all times. People will love you for it. You are apolitical. The zombie just keeps moving apples. Am I boring you? The zombie carefully places another apple on top of the pile. He does not have an opinion of any kind. Politics. It is not good for your soul. Should I defeat this zombie? That'd be pretty scary. I'll leave. I'm gonna leave him alone. What did we get from the inventory? A filed tooth in decent condition. You feel a tingle in your palm when you hold it. And it goes in what? Like a trinket? Trinket thing? Trinket thing, yeah. And what does this do? +1 dex, -1 charisma. I'll leave that the way it is. This guy, he just won't move. Oh, right. So we can attack the zombie. But I feel like we could probably go around. A spiral staircase. Ancient architecture. Whoa. Biskin's Lair, Upper Tolstad. Good morning, Cleric. Hey, man. The red eye of Earth. Jor left his mark across the bands. Today it is a universal sign of magic. There's a lot of stuff up here. Okay, hold on. An empty pot. I bet I can plant something here. Looking inside, you find this pot to be empty. This pot was recently emptied. You can still see remnants of dust at the bottom. Not corpse dust, is it? There is fear. You must grow sturdier. Leave the pot alone. Behold, mushrooms, probably edible. Swamp extract. Small fungal spore ball. These can be farmed along the undercoast. They do wonders for your gut. They are not mind-altering. Probably. Okay, I'm gonna quick save. I'm gonna attack this zombie. We're gonna see what happens. Yes, deal with this foul creature. Encounters are turn-based conflicts, where each participant takes turns in rolling dice and taking actions. During your turn, you are able to perform one dice action as well as cast one spell of your choosing. The order is determined by an initiative roll. Don't let this shambler get the jump on you now. Oh, fuck, I rolled a 2. Huh? Be last in initiative. How are you slower than a damn zombie? The slow zombie just stands there. No, he's reacting. It's just taking some time. Your turn. Show him no mercy. No, stay. Do not make the first move. Oh, that's interesting. Even if it's not combat, it's like... Keep your composure. Wait and see. You take a deep breath. Staring at the zombie's every move, you stay put. The zombie is hostile. His neck snaps around, the withered face now facing yours. The zombie bites down on you, hard. The pain is temporary. Okay, this zombie's off the hook. You didn't really do anything to piss him off, did you? This undead abomination must be apprehended before he causes damage to innocents. Does that include you? You should probably try to de-escalate. Just a tip. Switch gears. Try to manipulate him. Probably won't work. Probably won't work because he's a damn zombie. But I'll do it. This is a hollow animated corpse. He's magically bound to listen to orders. So, try giving him orders. Anything. Just try it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know which one of these is the most valid. Because I could just be like, hey man, I hope you're alright. Zombie does not seem to respond. But maybe it's just delayed. Don't give up. This ends now. Final chance. Do not falter. Pretend you're his master. Yeah. I should have been like, serve me, abomination. It stares at you. The erratic movements replaced with an ominous stillness. You've got its attention. Now hit it again with an order. I order you to, well, what do you want him to do? Knock yourself out, damn it. The zombie stares at you in silence for a few seconds. Then it punches itself in the face. You stare at the now unmoving creature. A craven's way, but efficient. The guy, he's not moving. Nice stuff. Imported goods. The receiver is marked as Whibbit. A basket of apples. Some look okay-ish. An almost empty box, except for a stale treat and a pouch. Weapon? A slightly broken standard issue Earthguard blade. Yeah. A crate filled with sand? You approach a crate full of sand. They've imported sand? To Norvik? For what? Glass blowing? Inspect the crate. You notice a little marking on the back with the letters HBWT. The lid has been tossed behind it. Look at the sand. The crate is filled to the brim. It's just sand. Oh man, a DC 18? That's crazy. Hunger. Eat the sand. Is Constitution just gonna be telling us to eat everything? Touch the sand. Your gloved hand trails across the surface. The sand shifts slightly at your touch. What? Is it growing? Underlined choices are more risky, but might offer more reward. Oh, geez. Go deeper. You dive in with your whole hand, fingers first. This one does not. Oh, geez. Then you feel a tug. Oh, no. They say some choices are more risky, but might offer more reward. This one doesn't, though. A grip. And finally, a pull. Wait, Your shoulder's almost pulled out of its socket. Struggle. Look at my little tootsies. I'm kicking. You manage to keep it from engulfing most of your arm, but in the process, the sand grabs onto the front of your helmet. Your face is now sinking. A sizzling groan fills your ears. I should give up, right? The sand will be a benevolent master. Yes, the sand is simply too strong. You grow weaker. No! Is it draining you? Out of your skin, yes. Gods, get out of this thing. Whatever you do not let it get to the helm. Escape without losing my helmet. You grab the rim of the crate with both hands, but as you put your entire adrenaline-filled arms to work, you feel energy being sapped from your veins. You are being sucked out of your skin. As you keep pushing, you realize you could get out at this point. However, You would have to leave the helm behind. Do I really need to keep the helmet on? Yes, you do. Damn it. Try to keep your helmet on. Your muscles turn to mush as you stop your struggle. Oh, jeez. I failed it again. We might just die. You grab the rim of the crate with both hands. Oh, okay. Sand is trying to eat you. Okay. Oh my god, I just keep failing this roll. It's just gonna keep giving me the same... Okay, roll again. Oh my god. There is no possible way to lose my helmet here, it looks like. I keep failing the rolls. Jesus. The hazy noise of a head no longer filled with so much blood screams in your ears. I will not die in this crate. Your muscles creak and your bones crack. It pays off. Within seconds, the rock-hard grip of the sand loosens. Then it drops entirely. Gah! Crate of sand. Within an instant, the sand snaps back into the crate, not a single grain dropping to the floor. Glancing over to the crate, you see its content now lies still, like nothing happened. You should put the lid on it, to make sure this does not happen to someone else. Shake your head. Am I alive? Yes. Shake your head to get rid of the sand. It helps. A lot. Carefully put on the lid. You take a very, very careful step towards the crate to grab the lid, and then you place it on top. I've done a great service to the community. Okay, hold on. I want to load this quick save here. Bop, bop, bop. Okay, technically it's an attack. We'll go ahead and roll for this again. Slower than a damn zombie. Yep. Keep composure, wait and see. Oh, shit. I'm just buzzing through this, that way I'm not exhausted leaving the first room of the game. Switch gears, try to manipulate. Okay, try giving him orders. Listen to me, I am your master, serve me! Shit. Oh, wow, that's interesting. So it just doesn't work the first time no matter what. I like that, actually. So the first combat encounter in the game, because I was like, oh, man, we're not going to be able to do this without any weapons. But the first combat encounter isn't even a combat encounter. Like, the suggested and clear things to do are just talk to the guy. Leave this place. Fly. Oh, shit. I should have tried to pickpocket him, huh? Nice. Now, that does unfortunately mean I totally forgot to grab the tooth from him. Because he has he had a trinket on him. Crate filled with sand. Inspect the crate. Look at the crate. Touch the crate. Okay. We're going through the whole thing again real quick. Fight it. Okay. Do I really need to keep the helmet on? Good, we actually made it first try this time. You grab the rim with both hands. I will not die in this crate. Yippee! Am I alive? Yes. There we go. Very good. So, same spot, except I forgot to get the damn... trinket from the guy. Hopefully he's downstairs still. A glow glass. Very common magic item. There's a door inside this tunnel. Stairs leading down far into the city below. Please tell me that zombie's down here. City below. City below the city. What the hell? Well, hold on. Damn it. I need that wisdom tooth. I can't do both, damn it. Ah. You have to understand. You need to bear with me. I need all the items. Oh my god. Wait a minute. What the hell? Did I already have the items? Did I fuck up? I do. It's fine. Thank you. So, do I not... I'm trying to think... Okay, I'm not going to go down yet. Huh. The door in this tunnel won't open. Huh, okay. Fair enough. So we can either go up or... Yeah, I mean, we'll go up. We'll start up. Because there's other stuff over here. Biskin's Lair, Upper Tolstad. Yeah, I don't want to go the city below the city just yet. Your fate one day. Crowns and incense. Pocket watch. Yours? Esoteric pocket watch. Advantage in esoteric events. I will absolutely equip that. Oh. Viskin, local mortician. Oh, that's cool. They have actual stat pages. Human no-cause trouble. Ost, chief of security. Wiggling his little clawed feet, the kobold follows your every move with cold, unflinching yellow eyes. You're adorable. Kobold glares at you. Complete and utter annihilation. The aura of a conqueror, a killer. Your soul shudders. Glare back. Your eyes meet each other. Still. Ever vigilant. Keep glaring. Kobold does not move. Glare some more. Yep. You're staring at each other. Glare. Eyes meet eyes. Glare! Glare! You are looking at a kobold's yellow eyes. Stare in an angry or fierce way. Looking hard. Leaning close to the kobold's stern face. The intimidation factor is insane. The kobold meets your gaze and keeps meeting it. I don't think I'm getting anything more out of this. Fair. Oh, he's not glaring at you. This is just his deep. So wait, hold on. What if I go all the way with it? Glare some more. Glare, glare, glare. Lean in close. Keep staring. You keep looking at the kobold. Okay, I don't get anything more out of this. I have some questions for you. Short question. Go. Who are you? I'm Ulst. I am security chief in Lich House. The kobold appears proud. There is no humility in its voice. A strong little one. Nearly immovable, sorry. Can I borrow your crossbow? Human is kidding? Not funny. You would make greater use of it than this puny creature. Just take it. For whatever reason, he must have been ordered not to hurt you. Don't push it. Kobold snorts. Go away. That wasn't a question. It was a demand. Try to convince. The kobold stares at you. Huh. You know I put that crossbow to better use. I should have it, and that's the truth. Disagree. Fair enough. I could try to roll a DC 15. Damn. It's the law. You must always hand your officials to hand your weapons to city officials when asked. No law. You lie. That would be a pretty dumb law. Great restraint. Impressive. His reptilian expression reveals little, but his tone says, I'd kill you if I could. Okay. Try to convince. Okay, but that's locked. You know I'd put it to better use. A strange noise escapes the kobold's maw. A cackle? No. Come on. No. The kobold imitates your tone and then stares at you some more. Fine, keep it. I will. Okay. You're a kobold. Not question. Next. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's not a question. Quick, save it. Try to save the question. What are you voting for in the upcoming election? Okay. Angry Human Party. The Party of Norvik? Really? Yes, they do good. Strong men lead. Bright tomorrow. Shocking, perhaps. Although it takes a special kind of creature to vote in some kind of pragmatic selflessness. He has principles. Tell him he's a good boy. You're a good boy. Thanks, he mutters, his words oozing with disdain. Are you a kobold? Yes. Better than nothing, I suppose. Okay, sweet. All right. Human done with question. Do kobolds exist? No. Am I a kobold? No. Do kobolds exist? Yes. Kobolds, what are they good for? Many things. Shooting human for one. That's my single question. Can I ask something else? Okay. How'd you get this gig? Not gig. What is it then? I am devoted servant for master. You are angering the kobold. Got it. He gives you an expression that could be described as a frown. That is, if it looked any way different from his regular stony expression. You wouldn't actually shoot me, would you? No promise. Do you have a license for that crossbow? My crossbow, not yours. It is not legal for you to steal a crossbow. For some reason, I think. I can't legally take your crossbow. Where were you when the tea shop incident occurred? Incident? Tea shop blow up. Boom. Big boom? Big, big boom. When it happened, I was on Water Lane, on mission. Water Lane, the largest trade port in Norvik, located in a massive tunnel piercing the center of Tolstad. It is a so-called marvel of dwarven engineering, and it's the reason so many people commute to Tolstad over the many bridges, considered as one of the great crafted wonders of the world. A mission? Not mission. I meant to say errand. What were you doing on Water Lane? Milk. Doing milk? Deliver. You deliver milk? Yes. Side hustle. This kobold just keeps getting better and better. I want to know a lot less. Ask questions about the milk. The kobold stares at you. Do you like milk? No. You've acclimatized your gut to the unnatural consumption of another species' milk, like an enormous babe clinging to its mother's teat. I also don't like milk. You smirk, a confident laugh escaping your lips. You then turn towards the ceiling, smiling. I also don't like milk. Your comment has made a dent upon the world. The kobold stares at you with awe in his yellow, expressionless eyes. No one cares. Where does the milk come from? Cows. And where do you get the cow milk? Market. Who buys the milk? Humans. Water lane humans. They pay many for fresh milk before dawn. The expressionless, cold-blooded kobold is hard to read. Buddy's body language does not exactly scream honesty. Side hustles are always smart. You should do a milk run later. It pays. Do kobolds produce milk? No. Can I have some milk? No. I don't have anything else to ask about it. Okay. Thank you. You should totally find out more about this. Could be a big moneymaker. Okay, thank you for your time. An unlocked chest full of strange rocks. Let's try and talk to this guy. DC 15. And then probably also for this one too. What? Wait, so can I take Charm Person from him? Memorized Charm Person. Interesting. The mind expansion. So what if I run back downstairs? Engage. Wait, can't I heal here through divine assurance or something? Not precisely. The gods do not usually grant divine interventions for minor injuries. Attempt a prayer of healing. Huge. The words. Watch upon me, earth, shepherd of his folk. You filled with a spirit of nostalgia and power. Let me pick up the burden. Lend me your strength. Prayer of healing. Gained item. Prayer of healing. Whoa! Sadly, you're unable to cast second-level spells at this time, but it won't be long until you will be. Take a deep breath and begin your prayer. And tranquility. Interesting. Contemplate the tea shop. You let your mind go through the basics of what you know. The tea shop was destroyed in the middle of the day. Minor injuries were reported. Your goal is to enter it and investigate properly. That is it. Contemplate milk. No. Come on! Fine. It comes from a cow. You like it. Many do not. Now contemplate something else. Contemplate the election. The first election. Your vote won't matter. Your vote will be the most important of all. Ask those around you who they will vote for, and you might find your own voice along the way. Contemplate your class. Identity is not easy. It's everything, from faction to home life to street. What you choose might be a first step. Choose wisely. Talking to yourself, huh? Must be a lonely guy. You're the only one who is always there. No one ever answers your prayer. That's cool. Spells to prepare. See, Charm Person is going to be a fun one. Or rather, I feel like a good practical one to have. Okay, let's try talking to this guy. Viskin, local mortician. The pale man sits hunched over a stack of forms. Busy at work, his pencil slowly filling out line after line. On the top paper, you see an icon of a serpentine drake. That symbol, it's on a lot of official documents of the city. Up and about, are we? Wonderful. Death. This is death. I am Viskin, local entrepreneur and proprietor of the Lich House. It appears you don't really belong here, but if there's anything I can do, Cleric, just let me know. He smiles at you. Yet his eyes say something else, and his voice is familiar to you. Bow before this creature. Look around. Dimly lit and damp, a musky stench lingering in the air. You see books and flasks and stone altars around the circular chamber. There are several corpses present. I woke up below. Yes, I know. As in, next to a bunch of corpses. In full armor. Earth God's finest. On one of those stone slabs. Uh-huh. Next to a wet cloak? Apologies. I told Oss to throw that thing away. Why? He puts down his pen. I'm afraid to say you've been through quite the turmoil, Cleric. Tell me everything. Of course, it must be confusing. To tell you the truth, some fishermen brought you here last night. River Takey added. They'd caught you in their net, took you for a corpse. You were... Not that I blame them. You weren't exactly in prime condition. Prime condition? You're always in your prime condition. Fair. How did I end up in the river? I'm afraid I don't have much to tell. Perhaps you fell off one of the bridges to Tolstad. I would never fall. Must have been an assassination attempt. Must have slipped. Perhaps there's some exoteric explanation to all of this. I'm curious to see what the esotericism actually will come up to be. How awful. His uncaring tone speaks against his words. Who were these fishermen? River guilders, I believe. They did not look like poachers, so my guess would be that. Find them. They hold the truth. Where can I find these fishermen? He ponders your question. I did not ask for their names, sorry to say. But perhaps Waterlane. He's not Australian shit. That's just a guess. Either that or the local tavern. I hope you find them. So I am, in fact, alive. The pale man stops for a moment. He looks you up and down. Yes, I believe you are. Alive. Once dead. I have some other questions, I think. Do you now? There's a zombie downstairs. Figure out what's weird about this guy. He's a goddamn necromancer. There's a zombie in your basement. Oh, how quaint. No, an undead abomination right below. I understand. We're closely connected with the city below. The undead seemingly wander as they please. Short for the city below the city, a phrase used to describe the incredible amount of tunnels and ruins below Norvik. Lots of monsters and stuff down there. Also riches if you delve deep enough. However, I will have to take this up with Lady Sageleaf. I pay good crowns for HWBT protection. The Halfway Bridge tribe, commonly called the Halfways, one of the 3 goblin tribes in Norvik, and arguably the most influential, despite their small size, led by Lady Mitska Sageleaf with their headquarters in the Goblin Garden on Tolstad. Goblin, short and green, got claws and fangs, little monsters. They've got 3 tribes in Norvik and are considered somewhat civilized. Oh, I noticed the zombie had a fancy magical tooth. Did it? How strange. The pale man gives you notice. How did you notice this tooth? I guess I have an aptitude for esotericals. Of course. Yeah, I was pretty deep in there, but I got it out. Of course. Well, I hope you make good use of it. Magical items, even minor ones, can be quite handy. Do zombies often have magical teeth? I don't mingle with the undead often. You don't think it's cursed or anything, do you? I'm sure you know more than that of me. It has these strange marks. Do you know what they mean? He glances at the yellow trinket in your hand. Those are glyphs of Nimmenberg, necromancy. Although in your hands, it is no more than a common esoteric trinket, I assure you. Esoteric, the magic of Jor and his strings. The coast is infused with it. You think I should put this in my mouth? You see the type of panic a parent gets when their child is about to eat shards of glass. No. As a former dentist, I recommend you do not. Nod. You kept moving apples down there. Oh, the apples. Fascinating behavior. He does not appear very fascinated. You don't seem to be very alarmed about this. A stray undead creature will cause no trouble here. He gives you a rare smile and turns to the kobold by the stairs. Isn't that right, Ost? Yes, master. Make sure to collect all your belongings. Too quick, like he's trying not to show his interest. Weird. What belongings? Quite a lot. Your uniform, your cloak, and a voting card. Peculiar voting card. Every party had been marked. I'm assuming it's yours. I'm not sure if it's mine. The pale man ignores your comment. I asked Ost to lay the surviving pages of your spellbook to dry, over there. Ah, so they could dry, since they were wet. How good. Good. The esoteric pocket watch is very useful. Make sure to keep it close. Esoteric pocket, an area overtaken by esoteric magic. Exceedingly rare along the coast. The further inland you get, the more common they are, with the infinite wastes being theorized to be filled with nothing but. And esoteric magic, a term for naturally occurring magic caused by the shape and form of Jor's realm, sometimes called wild magic or Jor's discord. Beyond that, you should be good. Good. You do not need arms in the city. You need heart. Got it. Unnatural. If only every government employee was as devoted as you, cleric. Good luck on your quest. Leave. Now. Oof. That's weird. Why leave now? You called me cleric. I did, yes. What gave it away? The facade drops for but a moment. A heavily armored man with Earthguard colors, with a prayer book on his hip. The book is not in your possession right now, but it must be near if the pale man has seen you with it. They might have found you in the river, but you're clearly of city stock. Could be happenstance. Could it? Could. Could it? Good. How's that head of yours, cleric? Bit rattled is all. Like a glass doll. The pale man is not real. Beware. I do not like this. I don't like that everything just warns me about this guy. Why do I have to be anything? The pale man shrugs. I suppose labels are constricting. I am not a cleric. No way. What are you then? I'm a goddamn hero. The pale man stares at you in silence for a few seconds. Ah, of course. Here to save the day. Fuck yes. Wonderful. What do you know about spellcasting? Quite a bit. He seems wary on the subject. Can you teach me magic? A slight smirk creeps upon his face. I sadly don't have time for a proper lecture at the moment. After the election, I could make time, if you're interested. Beware. His tutelage holds great evil. Until then, you are free to browse my collection. And of course, you've already gotten your hands on my copy of Charm Person. I'm sure it will be of use to you, cleric. It's a great shortcut to charming people, although you gotta be careful with the fallout, if you care about such things. If you want to practice, feel free to cast anything non-lethal on my servant Ost. Wow, that's evil. Can I try casting on you instead? He stares at you. Waste of a spell slot, I'm afraid. You believe him. He does not wish to elaborate further. Danger. Oh man, this dude is scary. My whole damn body is like, don't talk to this man. Your shaky voice makes you sound positively fortfevlad. Complete and utter despair of flesh and bone. I don't mean to tell you what to do, Cleric, but there is a certain rumor that a local goblin chieftain is waiting for you. Goblin chieftain? Lady Miska Sageleaf is her name. She's down in the Goblin Garden. Of course you've heard of her. Lady Sageleaf is quite famous. The name is spoken in both reverence and fear. They call her the Dragon of Tolstad. She sounds scary. She is. Treat her with respect, Cleric. His eyes say for your own good. Lady Sageleaf is a powerful ally. I would even go so far as to call her the de facto lawkeeper here on this island fortress. A sliver of genuine tone slips out. He has great respect for this dragon. Wait, this is part of the job? Talking with some pretty goblin queen? Oh, some petty goblin queen? You may find her at the southern tip of Tolstad, the pale man says and keeps scribbling on his papers in front of you. You glare at the pale man, who keeps working on his documents for approximately 2 minutes. Eventually, you feel stuck in your thoughts. I don't mean to imply I know more than an honorable Earthguard member, my good cleric. However, you must certainly have more important things to do on a day like this. That's correct. Maybe we can get back to this later. But a roll of very high DC should probably be lowered before attempting again. Okay. Thank you, bye. Man, I wish I would have asked him what his deal was. Okay, so I'm gonna properly save here. Because, let's see. This one. Shit. Well, that's fine. I'm just gonna have to tank that misspelling. I wanna see, hold on. Let's go back to load. I want to see what happens if we like sort of push him on the topic a little bit. Nope, we need to go slightly back. Because if I like push him on the topic of like, hey man, you're kind of weird. What's up with that? You know? Okay. Oof. Okay. His eyes say something else. And his voice is familiar to you. Okay. Did you save my life? He puts down his pen. Your life is your own. You owe me nothing. However, I'm afraid to say you've been through quite some turmoil. Okay. I was a corpse. How did I end up in the river? I'm afraid I don't have much to tell. Perhaps you fell off one of the bridges to Tolstad. Perhaps there's an esoteric explanation to this. Perhaps you would know. Who are these fishermen? River guilders, I believe. Find them, they hold the truth. So where can I find them? Okay. So I am in fact alive. Yes, I believe you are. I'm only buzzing through this because I need to call it for a little bit here real quick. But this game is awesome. And if you're new to the stream, go ahead and follow. And we'll be playing more of it very, very soon. Much more. Later today. And then also probably tomorrow. There's also a link to the Discord if you're not a part of it yet. Moving on. I require assistance with some things. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get these. Yup. Goblin Chieftain. Yup, we already got this dialogue. She sounds scary. What do you know about spell casting? Quite a bit. He seems wary. Can you teach me magic? Until then, you are free to browse my collection. And of course, here, a copy of Charm Person. It will surely be useful to you. Can you explain the very basics of spellcasting? Oh, I mean, of course. He wonders if your head is still filled with water. As a wizard, you can memorize you memorize your spells before casting them. As an arcane cleric, you must memorize your spells during prayer at a shrine. Arcane, one of the 3 pillars of magic, represented by the 4s that make up all esoteric events. Those who play Jor's strings tap into these powers, programming the laws of existence around their whims. Esoteric, the magic of Jor and his strings. There's one downstairs, by the apples. I like how he says by the apples, as if there's not like a million of them. Where can I find more shrines? There's the Temple of Earth, of course. It's just up the stairs, past the pillar. There's also one on Water Lane View, I believe, past the trade post. You'll find more hidden around every corner, I can promise you that. How do I get more spells? 2 ways. You could spend time learning them, drafting pages out of the palace archives. An unofficial nickname for the current rulers of Norvik, named after the palace district in which most central authority resides. Or the great library in the tower, since you obviously would have some access to that. However, I don't believe you have time for either of those options, so I would suggest the other route. What's that? Spell scrolls. Oh yeah, I saw one downstairs. Yes, a piece out of my collection. Oh, you're very much allowed to indulge, cleric. I'm glad to assist the city in any way. He put them out for you on purpose. Why? Now, Tolstad is filled with all kinds of strange caches, so you'll probably encounter more just by looking around. If you get your hands on a scroll, then just memorize it. Cantrips or spells, doesn't matter. I'm sure you're talented enough to memorize them on the spot. I am! Strike a rogue pose. Sure, thanks. He nods to you and goes back to your writing. Okay, you called me cleric. What gave it away? The facade drops for a moment. Could be happenstance. Okay, his calm expression does not change. Like a glass doll, the pale man is not real, but where? Why do I have to be anything? I am not a cleric. I am a hero. Fuck yes. There's a zombie in your basement. Oh, how quaint. That's not an appropriate response. Apologies, cleric. But we're closely connected with the city below. Okay, so there are undeads. That's the Halfway Bridge tribe. He's lying through his fancy teeth. I don't actually believe you. What do you mean? Zombie's clearly working for you. That's illegal. I greatly apologize for putting you in this situation. It is my neglect that led to the undead creature entering the tower. I'll make sure to tighten up security in the future. No, you're... Ost, we'll do a queen sleep of the basement this evening. Get ready. I'll also make sure to report this to both the HWBT and militia. Clearly doing something shady here, so... Of course, I'll be sure to ask for a thorough inspection by the PCG, Pest Control Guild. If there's anything unbecoming about my business here, it shall be uncovered and unveiled. Holy shit, he just keeps going. Thank you so much for your service, cleric. It is because of great men like you that the city still stands. Oh, jeez. I'm sure a good word to your patriarch will assure a promotion of some kind as well, especially with this great word you're doing on the tea shop. This... Oh, jeez. Holy shit, we actually did it. Focus on the main point. Illegal zombie, go. Stop. I know what you're doing. The pale man opens his mouth to respond. The zombie did work on your property. He closes his mouth and looks at you. It was picking up apples, or something. That's a violation of the bone purge. Yes, I'm aware. The pale man takes a deep breath. He reaches in below his desk and brings up brings forth a pouch. An isolated incident. It will not be repeated. Gained item. A bunch of crowns. This feels like a bribe. This isn't a bribe, is it? Of course not, cleric. As a city cleric, you obviously have the ability to accept Dogsbolter on behalf of Norvik. Dwarven for day fine. Some might call it legal extortion, but it really depends on the district. Violation of Bone Purge Code, Article 4. In singular violation cases, a Dogsbolter of minor class is issued. In relation to my status as a Tolstad business owner, that'd be precisely 25 crowns. How exactly does he know that? He's lying. Now that this issue is behind us, anything else you needed? Interesting. Gives you a quick inspection with his dead eyes. Too quick, like he's trying not to show interest. What belongings? Okay. He was looking at my magic book, too. We already got those dialogues. Did I have any weapons? None. Got it. Unnatural. So yeah, very cool. The only difference being that we actually talked to him about like him being shady, and he gave us some more money for it. So we actually did good. It was like an extra 25 crowns. All right, folks. I gotta go for now. I need to get ready to go off to the airport. I will be back a little bit later to play more of this game, because I am absolutely loving it so far. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will see all of you in just a little bit. Love you all. Have a good night for now, and